Veritone is a stock that I've been a fan of for a long time, and I hope to have made that clear through the many videos I've posted on Veri over the years here on this channel. But as I stand here and record this video today, I'm happy to say that this little gem is finally beginning to shine again, and the beast is looking like it's finally being reawoken. Veritone has rallied as much as 60% over the past few sessions alone in the wake of some very, very game-changing news that I believe could lead the stock much, much higher over the remainder of the year and into the holiday season of 2024. So, in this video, we are, of course, going to talk about this game-changing news, and then we're going to dive into the charts, and I want to talk to you about how high I think Veri can climb in the case that I'm right. Okay? So, short and sweet. I hope you guys go on to enjoy this. Please let me know in the comments below if you're a fan of Veri, if this is the first time you're hearing about Veritone, or if you've been invested in it for as long as I have, a few years, maybe even longer than me. Let me know in the comments. Give the video a like if you go on to gain value from it today. And before we get to reading, if you guys want my daily newsletters where I cover stuff like this, where I cover all the action that goes on with all of my favorite small cap stocks, with all of the trades that go on in my personal portfolio, and of course my daily trade alerts, then that's the first link in the description of this video. It's my complete portfolio, daily trade alerts, email newsletters, exactly as it states. You get everything. That's box, it's not there, but you get a complete breakdown of my entire personal portfolio. Let's go back to the landing page right there. Okay, you get everything that entails right there. My complete portfolio, you get my morning trade alerts, you get my email newsletter. Sorry, you guys, that was the wrong tab, but you can go check it out. It's the first link in the description of this video. That was actually my admin tab, but whatever. So if you guys want to join Waves Capital, if you want to become a member of the team that has traded through this past month pretty damn well for how volatile it's been, then again, it's the first link in the description of the video. Appreciate it if you sign up, but if not, no worries at all. I appreciate you watching this video, and I hope you enjoy. And even if you're just trading Veritone, I mean, in my opinion, I think you're looking pretty good. It's personally a very, very large segment of my own portfolio, and so you guys, money where my mouth is. Okay, so game-changing news. Veritone named Global Archive of Record and exclusive video licensing agent for the NCAA. I'll just play a little bit of this video. I recommend you guys go check out this article because this video is pretty cool. Okay, it's straight to the point. We're not going to watch the whole thing. It's only 30 seconds or so, but this is a cool little video, and it's just so exciting to see the NCAA. Something is. If you guys know sports at all, even if you don't know sports, I'm sure you've heard of the NCAA if you've gone to college or anything, then you know what the NCAA is. This is a big deal, and again, it makes sense to me that we've seen the price action we have over the past couple of days. Today, a little shaky, but overall, this is very, very good news from really a fundamental perspective, and it's as you guys know, if you've been in this trading game, the fundamental catalysts are what result in the most exciting technical plays, okay? So when something's looking technically promising, if you get that fundamental spark, that'll light the macro fire, just to stick with that analogy, I guess, okay? So anyway, let's read over this, and then we'll jump into the charts. August 13th, 2024. Veritone, a leader in building human-centered enterprise AI solutions, today announced a multi-year agreement with the National Collegiate Athletic Association, or NCAA, to serve as its official global archive of record and exclusive worldwide footage agent for all NCAA championship content. That's kind of a jumble of words right there. It's tough to read. The agreement will leverage Veritone's advanced AI-powered digital media hub (DMH) platform, including its renowned licensing capabilities to enhance the storage, management, and distribution of the NCAA's extensive championship media assets. Veritone's AI-powered digital asset management solution DMH provides the NCAA a secure, scalable, and easily accessible archive for its vast collection of championship content from Division 1, 2, and 3 women's and men's championships. The agreement will help to ensure that the media from the NCAA championships are meticulously cataloged, organized, and easily searchable for licensing clients and future use among key stakeholders, including NCAA broadcast partners, member institutions, marketing, and social media teams. Veritone's licensing capabilities empower the NCAA to monetize its championship content for more effectively across documentary, editorial, advertising, and entertainment verticals. The platform's AI-driven search and retrieval functions will enable quick identifications in the licensing of relevant footage, meeting the growing demand for sports content across various media platforms, while also enabling Veritone to manage social media content claiming initiatives and anti-piracy efforts on behalf of the NCAA. Last paragraph, in this article. This is just a quote from their CEO. And after this, we'll move into the charts. Our relationship with the NCAA underscores Veritone's commitment to revolutionizing digital media management in the sports industry, said Ryan Steelberg, President and Chief Executive Officer of Veritone. Our AI-powered solutions will not only safeguard the NCAA's historical championship content, but also enhance its value through streamlined management and innovative licensing opportunities. This is a big deal, you guys. Considering Veritone, let's take a look at their market cap real quick. And this is something that, if you've been a part of Waves Capital for a while, you know I love these small cap stocks. Because I don't just love small cap stocks. I love companies within revolutionary sectors that are making kind of groundbreaking advancements in their lanes who also have a small market cap in the public markets, okay? Because if they actually continue to perform, if they catch traction, if they catch investor attention, if they see the volume that we're seeing on this stock, that the stock has seen over the past couple of days, then that's when things can get really exciting. And that's when the hype can enter the picture. And again, hype, a lot of times if you get a hype cycle, it starts to become difficult to justify the levels at which the stock gets to throughout that hype cycle. In my opinion, right now, if Veritone is entering a hype cycle, there's a very, very long way to go before it gets too overextended to start to even feel that way, because it's so small and the revenue is actually pretty crazy relative to their market cap. I think that this thing can climb so much higher over the course of 2024. I'm talking like $10 plus even. And I'll do my best to justify why that is from a technical perspective. And obviously, we just discussed this very, very bullish piece of news. This is just, in my opinion, this is objectively bullish for Veritone. I don't think anyone's going to dispute that. But this is such a big partnership. And this just speaks to Veritone's, the team behind Veritone's ability to make these partnerships and to catalyze these partnerships and to lock in these partnerships, lock in deals like this. If they've done it with the NCAA, this is an amazing cosign, and this heightens the likelihood of more high-ticket clientele like this, and that's very, very good news, and that's very bullish for Veritone in the longer term, okay? As far as the stock is concerned, I think that this is just the beginning, okay? I don't think that this is a rally, just a one-and-done rally. I think that this is tangibly bullish enough to really create some fundamental momentum behind the stock that could propel it, as I just implied, into double-digit territory, like $10 plus, where it was, where it's been in the past. It's been at $10 plus over the past couple of years, and I think it can easily get there again with this piece of news in mind. Okay, so as far as the short term is concerned, I will just say that the Veritone, there is a pretty clear little area of resistance here around the 450 to like 475 region, okay? It's likely, I'll just copy paste that, because this we probably will see a bit of resistance here on the way up. From 450 to 475, we do see some historical resistance, okay? That's about 45% up from current levels, just above $3. Okay? But ultimately, I'll say September, October, even into November, I think that Veritone can very easily, maybe we come up a little more, maybe we go sideways for a little bit prior to that second wave, but I do believe another wave up is coming. I'll be honest, I don't even know if I don't think wave one is even over just yet, but I do think that we get two waves. I think that this piece of news will catalyze a legitimate two-wave cycle. This with also keeping in mind that the Fed is very, very likely to cut rates at their September FOMC meeting on September 18th, I believe it resolves. So September 18th is a massive, massive macro catalyst day in that the Fed will likely cut rates. That's very, very good news for small cap stocks that are still historically undervalued. And Veritone is not just a small cap stock. This is like a micro cap stock. So This piece of news, along with the fact that the Fed is almost certainly going to cut rates in about a month or so, does lead me to believe that come late September, October, maybe even if it takes as long as November, I think Veritone ultimately rallies up to about $6. The reason for this simply being that this is a prior floor on Veritone's last rally that we saw in April of this year that has yet to be retested as a new ceiling. Okay, so prior floors become new ceilings, vice versa. That's just simple TA. I do think that $6 will prove some resistance. On top of that, we also start to collide with this long-term line of resistance on Veritone's downtrend. You can see here, this green line, thin green line, is conservative resistance because I've used multiple touch points, multiple candle wicks to draw this trend line. That would result in a climb. Say we test this, mid-September. September 15th, right there. That would result in a 90% climb from current levels to about 570, 575-ish. Okay, so is that possible? Absolutely. The reason I have this drawn over here is to display the fact that back in March of this year, this happened this year. So it's important to keep in mind that it's not like this has happened way in the past. This just happened this year. This just happened a few months back. Veritone rallied as much as 365% in the span of 23 days. Okay, less than a month, we rallied 365%. So, is a rally of this magnitude possible from the base here up to, where these lines of resistance fall, where my price target of $6 falls, my first price target, that is. We'll zoom out after this and talk about my longer term macro price target. But $6 would only be, I don't want to say only, but that would be a climb, an appreciation of 175%, which when you look at, again, what just happened earlier this year, is entirely within the realm of possibility. For fun, let's just do 365% and see where that takes us. If we can mirror this rally that we saw back in March, April of this year of 2024 to, August, September, October, that would result in a Veritone of $10.45. Okay? Again, optimistic. Yes, this is very, very optimistic. But I think, once again, for all the reasons we just discussed, there is a reason to be optimistic. And you can justify the optimism that investors may be feeling in the stock, that I'm certainly feeling in the stock. That's very clear. So is $10 plus possible? I mean, if we mirror what happened earlier this year, then yes, it is. But can we climb higher than that? This year, I don't know. If all goes perfectly for just kind of the greater stock, for the greater market, specifically small cap sectors of the market, and Veritone, if they continue to catalyze deal, or to continue to secure deals like this that catalyze movements like this, then I do think that it is entirely possible that the second wave for Veritone that could come this year, could come as soon as 2025, would take us all the way up to $13. Okay? From current levels, I mean, that's still less than this rally was over here. The reason for this being, Veritone, as I just said here, is kind of similar to my $6 level, but this is even more critical because this is a macro level that has yet to been retested years later. Okay, so the prior low on the macro downtrend that Veritone saw since its high back in November 2021, when all growth assets were ripping. Okay, high, low. This low right here, this prior ceiling, this prior floor, that's a very, very clear floor that was broken below and fell off of a cliff, has yet to be retested as a new ceiling. And given kind of the weights or the the significance of this floor, this is a very, very clear floor that, again, once it broke below, we absolutely fell off of the cliff. I do think that this will come into play as new resistance. I will personally take significant profits if we see about $13, this $13 region. And kind of as I was saying earlier, considering we're at $3 right now, that's just roughly over a 4x from current levels. If we 4x from here, that would result in a market cap of like $500 million, which, when you think about it from a greater markets perspective, $500 million does reflect, a $12, $13 stock price, and $500 million in the grand scheme of things. In the AI sector, NVIDIA's $3 trillion. Okay? Not comparing Veritone to NVIDIA by any means, but I'm just saying, when you put things into perspective from a market capitalization perspective, 500 mil is a drop in the bucket. And honestly, I think we can climb so much higher than this. Again, if that hype really enters the picture, 20, 30, 40, maybe even 100 plus bucks someday. I'm not going to go there yet. That'll be for a future video if we do end up breaking some of the levels we discussed today. But for now, $6 is my initial price target. I think we see that over the next month or two. I think that's entirely possible. And I will say that by 2025, I absolutely think that $13 is possible for the revolutionary little AI gem that is Veritone. Okay, so that's the video, you guys. Again, if you want a breakdown of my full personal portfolio, let's see if it works this time. It should, or it's just going to take me back to the admin page. Yep, I don't know why it's doing that. But if you guys want to join the team, you'll see the actual public sales page. If you guys want to join the team, if you guys want to trade with me on a daily basis, if you want to know how I'm trading, if you want my daily trade alerts and email newsletters, again, this is just one of two that I send out every day. Actually, one of three, because the first one's my flash trade. That's a real-time trade alert. If you guys want all this, it's $15 a month. It's the first link in the description of this video. And if you join, we look forward to having you. And I'm really proud of the community we built over there. So I'll see you in there. I'll see you in the comments below to talk shop, talk exciting stuff about the future of Veritone. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, always remember, take action, make waves. Peace.